Thank you so much, Peter Clotty there, VOA reporter reporting live from Nigeria. Of course, we're going to keeping an eye on that particular developing story as Nigerians anxiously await the outcome of the tightly contested presidential elections that happened on Saturday. Coming back to, this conversation, Eric.
Yes.
From what we've heard from Peter, displeased with the process. And this is not the first time we're seeing this. There may be irregularities, but in majority of the elections, not just in Africa, but let's talk about Africa, they always seem to be displeased with the outcome.
Yes.
Maybe let's talk about that even as we wind up.
That's true. That's true. Basically, like many people in sports or in any field, people don't like to lose. People don't like to lose. But it's almost a given that there would be someone who would emerge victorious, someone else who would be in the position. However, so long as the systems work, and we don't really want Nigeria to go into anarchy because it's Africa's largest country in terms of population, world's largest country in terms of black people. So obviously, it's a very important country to Africa. I think whatever happens, they should just basically, follow the procedure that are laid out in the Nigerian constitution. Whoever wins, wins. Whoever doesn't gets into the official opposition place.
All the open servers.
All open servers. Come on! I knew you had to bring the Kenyan system.
But anyway, even as we round, we wind up, your final take on changing the African narrative.
Yes. I think basically my take would be this. We need to do this thing which has sorely been missing, and that is reporting the African story as Africans in the African way. Basically, we need to tell these stories to basically fill the gap that has been there. It has existed for not just since colonialism, but for centuries. There are so many stories that we can tell from Africa. And even when there's a challenging story, I'm not saying that we should look the other way. We should basically cover it and look at it in context. Not just blame the system or blame Africans or blame the people, because we have to look at Africa or African countries in context of the rest of the world. So we have done so many stories that do that. We have, amazing views, over 10 million views in just over 6 months. So I would urge people to basically come and check us out. I think such systems have been, or such companies have been missing. We need to tell the African story. The story about drought, you're saying, there are things that Africans are doing that are just not reported on. 10 African countries have come together to basically split the African continent into two. What I mean by that is that they're trying to slow down the spread of the Sahara downwards from the Sahel to the rest of Africa. So they're constructing a tree of let me say, a bridge of trees from Senegal in the west all the way to Djibouti in the east. And this is basically going to slow down or just push back the spread of the Sahara. These are stories that are never told. So basically, I would urge the viewers to tune in to African Stream. We are on all major social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Check us out. You'll see these positive African stories, and you'll get to understand what is happening geopolitically and even festival-wise, whatever it is that Africa has been sorely left behind because it has been misrepresented in the media stage.
All right, that's a good way to end it. Thank you so much, Eric Gavala, Operations Manager at African Stream.